Let's talk about the most accurate version of astrology. There are 88 recognized constellations in astrology. We know 12 of them, which are Aries through Pisces. In Eastern astrology, there is a 13th sign called Ophiuchus. It sits between Scorpio and Sagittarius. It is that dark shadow work of healing to liberate yourself. After you find your truth, you go through that dark night of the soul and you work through your stuff. That is that sign of Ophiuchus, that you break through and you liberate yourself to become the Sagittarius, right? To open your mind and to see the bigger picture. You have to really go through to get through. And what is our natal chart? It's a snapshot of the sky when we were born. Astrology is based on these planets and these signs. So people born during this time are going to reflect this energy. Astrology is about you. It is not a belief system. It's a science based on astronomy. It uses the language of symbols and patterns and relationships to help us understand ourselves and our personality and others. It gives us the tea, young people. And you can use it to predict events, important timelines, because you can see what the vibe of the sky is that creates an opportunity for a specific time. We can see what's that vibe on my birthday. Astrology has a geocentric view, meaning you are in the middle of the chart. You are the sun when it comes to astrology, and all the planets, including the sun, are orbiting around you. So it's a geocentric view. What can you learn from astrology? You can learn about your personality, your hidden gifts, your strengths, potential challenges, which would be squares in your life path, and your purpose. All of that you can learn just from looking at your chart. Everyone has the same planet signs and houses, 15 planets and points, 12 signs, 12 houses, but it is how those planets and points are distributed across the signs and the houses that makes you unique and different from another person. The planets represent your energy, the different parts of your personality. The signs represent how you express that energy, and the houses are where you express that energy. So not only can you be a Leo sun, but you could be a Leo sun in the first house or the seventh house. Let's talk about the planets and dive in. So they represent the different parts of your personality. They can be expressed in positive and negative ways. They help us understand our energy and how best to use it. All energy is neutral. It is upon us as the creators to step into the space of expressing that energy. Okay, the signs are the how, right? So how you express that energy. Everyone has an opportunity to express. When it's Aries season, we can express ourselves. When it's Pisces season, we can express our spirituality. When it's Aquarius season, we can get a little weird, right? Astrology gives all of us an opportunity to step into a vibe of expression. When it's Capricorn season, it's time to go to work. When it's Sagittarian season, it's time to party and to travel and take a couple risks on ourselves. All 13 of these signs give us an opportunity to step into, because the vibe of the sky is contributing and giving a little boost to whatever that sign is. The signs are separated into elements and modalities. Elements, you all have heard about this. This is the fire, the air, the water, right? And the modalities are how that energy is moving. We've heard fire signs, right? Water signs, earth signs, air signs. It's another flavoring of how the signs are expressing themselves, right? Aries energy is going to be a lot different than Pisces energy. Our fire signs are Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. These signs about that action. Okay, we have our water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, all about feeling and intuition and depth. We have our earth signs about building and gathering and creating, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. We have our air signs about thinking and connecting, that is Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Modalities are telling us what direction are we sending this energy? Are we moving forward? These are the cardinal signs: Cancer, Capricorn, Libra, Aries. Are we building with this energy? That is Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo. What about mutable? That means we are all over the place and we are meant to be that way. That is your Gemini, Virgo, and so on. The houses show us where things are happening in our life. Is it happening in the house of self? Is it happening in my house of partnership? Again, more opportunities for us to step into. The language of astrology is through glyphs, symbols, and meanings. Glyphs, you're going to see these signs. You're not going to see words on the chart. You're just going to see signs. And those symbols mean something. When we see that circle with that dot in the middle, we know it's a sun, right? That kind of thing. So when you look at a chart, it is you in the middle and the planets and points around you, and as you can see, the signs. And this is what your natal chart looks like. We're going to get used to seeing charts in this way without that spinning earth in the middle, but we're going to get used to seeing the distribution of the energy that's showing us the energy of who we are. And when we're looking at the transits that are happening, it shows us the energy that we can step into. So when we see the sun in Taurus, right, it's in the second house in this case. And so we're seeing that, this is a time for us to find our values, to step into our values. If this person was a Taurus, we could see that they're about building. They're probably an entrepreneur. Taurus are all about creating stability, right? Those are the astrological building blocks. These are the things that you need to know and grasp when we are talking about astrology. That is just your crash course in astrology, everything that you need to know from the very baseline to get you started. And now we're going to start reading some charts to just push you in the deep end so you can start to understand how to use astrology.